Let's talk Tennessee. Tennessee Volunteers got it going well before kickoff, Steve. On Thursday, they flipped the number one wide receiver in America from those guys, the LSU Tigers. The Tigers lose Tristan Keys to the Volunteers. Steve, before we get into the game, just talk about the magnitude of that flip.
Well, Tennessee obviously has one of the best receiver classes in the country, if not the best in the style of play. They want the way they want to attack defenses. This is a class that could keep them amongst the best offenses in college football for years to come. When Tristan Keys jumps in the mix, you have a Legend Bay and Tyreek Hill from in-state there. This is just a fantastic recruiting class for Tennessee. They have Faison Brandon under center, arguably, their top quarterback target. And Tristan Keys talked about playing with perhaps the top guy in the land, Tyreek King, was who I was referencing. This is arguably the top receiver class in the country right now. And Tristan Keys was a long time coming. There were various times where Tennessee led in his process. And over the last 3 weeks, they were clearly the team to beat, a source said, going into his flip. LSU was able to hold off Tennessee, able to hold off Texas A&M at various points after his March commitment to LSU. But in the end, he loved Tennessee. They took care of him, obviously, from an NIL standpoint. But the love from the coaches, Coach Heupel, Coach Pope, the love from the fans, he always emphasized that about Tennessee, just from social media or on his visits, just how he felt around the fans of Tennessee made him very comfortable. The players on the team, the offense, playing with Faison Brandon. Tennessee got it done. They flipped Tristan Keys. They have a top 10 recruiting class right now. Got a nice win against Syracuse to get this thing off and running in Atlanta. And they're going to look for some more flips as this process continues. Running back remains a position of need for them. They're trying to flip Hezekiah Harris from Auburn. That may be a challenge with the family ties Hezekiah has to the Auburn program, with his brother being on the team at Auburn. But Tennessee is certainly giving him a lot to think about there. But they'll look for another edge rusher. Maybe it's Tristan Givens, committed to Texas A&M. We'll see who's a senior riser out there for Tennessee. But Tristan Keys was one of the big fish for them, and for them to go out there and land him to go with King and Legend Bay and what they already have in the fold. This is a special class with guys with special traits at the wide receiver position.
Yeah. So on the field today, Tennessee handles Syracuse 45-26. And the offense, after all the Nico drama, fans had to be happy that the offense is starting in the right direction. Joey Aguilar throwing for 247 yards, 3 touchdowns in his very first start for Tennessee. And those running backs, they were physical. Star Thomas, 12 carries for 92 yards. Deshaun Bishop, 11 for 82. Peyton Lewis, 8 for 38. They were feeding the backs in this one, Steve.
Yeah, it's an offense that's always going to be electric if Coach Heupel is calling the plays. And so it's easy to see why this recruiting class is humming along with guys that want to get in there and play early and be able to show their stuff athletically on the perimeter. And obviously last year they had the SEC Player of the Year at the running back position in Dylan Sampson. And so this is a player-friendly offense where it's easy to jump in and play early and go out there and make plays.
Yeah, and Tennessee now sitting at number 9 in the Rivals industry rankings. They were outside the top 10 prior to the weekend. Great momentum with the win, with the flip. Tennessee fans, you got to be feeling it right now. It's been a hectic offseason with all the rumors, whether it was Mike Matthews, Nico, Boo Carter. But in the end, Josh Heupel calms everything down, puts the focus on football. Tennessee goes out. They beat Syracuse. They get it started. Tennessee fans, talk to us. How you feeling, not just about the Tristan Keys flip, but also what's next in recruiting? Let us know.